Good afternoon, street racing geeks. What's cooking down here from the Turbo Concept going racing offline? We're unable to get back online because, as you can see, the internet connection isn't going to be work. But until the next video, we'll be absolutely going to be recording without commentary as well for all three rounds and against some sort of crashes, I guess. But probably we're gonna be doing about for this only at once to complete a tournament as well. So the first thing is we're going to be modified entirely for about to become Razor Callahan. So this is the DH Pro style and looks like the car has been turned. Anyways, let's just completely upgrade. Everything is all installed according to the upgrades. The gear ratio is probably perfectly good and looks like the adjustments of the suspensions is absolutely low. The weight distribution is going to be for a little bit lighter. Now, not so heavy that I just completely tried to start it all over to do this. Now, the top speed isn't going to be just like it's fast. 6-gear manual as well. And it's fully upgraded as well, so let's just paint right over here into the orange thing as well. So looks like, what about the orange? I think there is no orange available, so but only just quite up a little bit, few changes as well. So let's just gonna be picking up to use the color red or maybe some sort of this thing as well. So let's just gonna be a fully carbon fiber about this vehicle as well. Now it's time for ready for the round one and see that we're back in. We'll now start at this moment for the very first time, but looks like it's time to get ourselves ready. And when you think the Tomahawk 600 GT that we're telling all of the cars that I just didn't own about for this thing, the car list isn't going to be just right. Now let's just get on. We're out for 3-lap run, and as you can see, the car is completely heavy. But I have not eventually to do this what to do, because as you can see, this car, it was so heavy and not going to be such as a really fast idea, which is not really fast. So absolutely, if I after upgrading of this vehicle, we're not sure to let me know down in the comments, because all of a sudden that vehicle was so heavy. I have to make this vehicle lighter, and after that we just completely finished the tournament first. We just turned to act like Razor Callahan, but probably making sure that isn't going to be such as a good idea. But probably this is the final lap, and whatever we tried to get things a little bit complicated as well. So whenever we try to do this, that I completely won into odds for a first round. But looks like I have just screwed up everything as well. So look at those drifts. It's not gonna be me making sure even more cooler about for this thing. No penalties, and looks like we're gonna be seeing around for the replay broadcast. As you can see, the car drifts. It does absolutely straighten like heavy things before that. But I'm probably making sure that was absolutely completed another round. So, but the next time that we're gonna be using for just one, I guess. We just absolutely won for our first round. No online status whatsoever. And the next thing we're gonna be doing this about. And that's it. It will be the 4 laps in Vancouver, Canada as well. Vancouver outside of this thing as well. I'm not sure. This car is not suitable to go for a wide roads. So I'm probably, this extreme legal car is not suitable for wide corners or some sort of a narrow corners as well. The roads are not wide enough, and because I'm starting to get out of space with some sort of roads, so we still continue to go in about of this some sort of extreme legal modifications about here. So it's still going to be drifting out of nowhere. Because I definitely see about for this some sort of a frictional vehicle. We have a next lap as we're still continue to go about for this one. But the private games of the Drift Mania series were unavailable for this thing as well. I forgot that was absolutely not gonna be making towards like this thing anymore for this time, because I'm starting to get dumb at English for too much. It's been a while in the game since we just almost struggling to play online. I have struggling to play for such as online status, but unfortunately keeping on playing Roblox means I should be able to lose connection that we're in a third lap as anyways. But I continue to watching for some sort of videos alongside. So we have many more couple of this, but not this time as well. So I'm making very sure this is going to be still pretty hard, that I'm starting to get so confused. Almost in the middle of the lap as well. And the reason is going to be the final lap as well. But it's not going to be worried about this one before. But still, more to go. I think this is going to be the final lap. And then I shouldn't be able to be touching someone as well. After we eventually upgrade up this vehicle, I'm not going to be making sure that the final thing as well. And which in case of about the 15 minutes of this video won't be enough. And I'm not very sure that we're going to be turning off. And we're seeing the commentary about for this one stuff. As you can see, the vehicle is going to be taking one advantage as well. As you can see about these narrow roads, we're probably making sure it's going to be pretty good things as well. Look at those scorching sounds of tires screech. That sounds pretty beautiful as well. But then I have slightly started to forget about something that corner. So, but next time we're going to be doing this again. So, almost up to $1,000 in cash as well. The final race is going to be about here in Los Angeles. So, this is absolutely where the final race will be. And it's going to be taking a little bit of one thing. There is one Honda over here, and we're unable to overtake as well. And looks like we have our good luck in hands. So absolutely for the fourth lap will be going to be the final as well. So this is about a test about for this, the grand final race for all over this thing as well. So it's still going to be making things very smoothly. This is going to be very rough. Very hard ride. The final race is absolutely going to be making things as well. So I am going to be making about the scene about this thing. So let's just stop talking, because I swear my Celestia, that was pretty confusing as well. just completely make it ourselves for an off track. And this is absolutely for just a one time as well. So we're going to be getting into our final lap. So we started to continue about this talking, and that I just eventually hit the corner cuts as well. But eventually we just really reach about over 200,000 points as well. It's absolutely over it for making for a little bit of one time as well. I'm almost getting myself right off track in a total, almost being smashed by the wall, still drifting outside of a little bit of one things ourselves to out of town. So with my final things, we shouldn't be able to end for this at once. So it looks like we're still able to continue about this right now. And unfortunately, my hands and fingers are going to be getting a lot of hurt times as well. It's about to get pretty means of this very hurt for this one situation as well. So it's going to be for about the final corner, and we're going to be seeing for the final replay broadcast as well. So we pretty scenes about for this thing as well. As you can look about for this scene, I completely overtake, and one opponent has just slowed it down as well. That has been 5 minutes of this clip, and finally I just got for $1,000 as well, $2,500 as well. We probably regret it as well, and finally we have just going to be wrap up for today's video. So that is for all for right now. That is for modifications about for this vehicle as well. And now it's time to return back to stock, I guess. And we're probably not going to be doing this for anyways again, for just about to turn itself for one thing as well. So looks like it's not for my perfect thing is going to be possible. Now return to stock car, and looks like it's absolutely pretty off with this thing. Thanks for watching, and I'm probably that I feel so extremely dumb that which will be Turbo Concept is signing off. Then up next video, we're gonna be trying to record it all the way without any commentary as well in the tournament.